not put this in movie theaters. And that Amazon was crazy enough to buy this movie and put it out because they're going to make their money on a streaming platform. This film is just an action movie. And the reason why it's just an action movie because it's just that bad. Um, of course, this is going to be related to the 80s movie Roadhouse with Patrick Swayze that came out that was epic. It felt like a real movie. This feels like a cartoon Saturday Night Live spoof of Roadhouse. They decided we're going to make our own thing based on the character of the movie, name him Dalton, and be nothing like the character from the original film. We're going to have none of the storyline, no character development, nothing. All we're going to have is cartoon character villains. And of course, Conor McGregor being the biggest cartoon villain of them all. And Doug Lyman is in this. And I'm like, Doug, what the hell happened here? This makes no effing sense. Well, it starts off as first, Dalton in the original one was actually a cooler. He was actually, Patrick Swayze's character was actually a cooler. A cooler is a guy that's at the bar who's mostly a bouncer who makes sure they cool the bar out and get out the hot hits and chill the situation out before these guys come and tear up their old bar. Now, a roadhouse bar is normally a dive bar that's out on the outskirts of some country road or some towny bar where normally bikers go in that type of situation, right? So people start to feel indifferent. Right? Now, you have an indifferent situation. This time you have a UFC fighter who does like cage fighting for money now. And he's all mentally messed up based on something that happened in a UFC fight. Now, this emotionalist, bland character of Dalton, played by Jake Gyllenhaal, goes to this bar, who's this black woman who looks like she has no business owning this bar, don't look like she would even remotely be owning a bar. And she's being harassed to sell her business because this guy wants to build a resort. And he's got all the money in the world and she don't. But she's holding out. Rather than have her cap, they spend all this money to try to fight the cooler. Sounds real stupid, don't it? So you got a 22-year-old black woman running a dive bar, and you got access to all this money, and somebody's in the way of like billions of dollars, and your solution is to fight the bouncer that she hired, former UFC fighter, instead of having her clipped, which would solve your problem. She would have to sell the bar because she wouldn't be alive anymore. You'd have saved all this money, send Conor McGregor to snap her neck, and everything is done. Movie over. Credits roll. Now, we have to get a movie out of it, right? So you have a bunch of bland fighting scenes and they're made like a comedy strip. Conor McGregor is the worst thing I've ever seen in the movie. All he does is smile his entire monologue. I don't think he was not smiling the entire movie. Yeah, this is what I do. Comes in like a dancing clown through the entire film. Yeah, jacked up on roids, whatever you want to call it. I give it 1.5 stars out of 2. You have a bland romance between Jake Gyllenhaal and this nurse that they have in the film as well. You won't remember, or you won't care to watch this film again after you watch it one time. It's very forgettable. I wouldn't probably watch this again on cable TV if you paid me. That's how bad it is. Roadhouse. Watch it one time, and that's all you need. It's your boy Carcino. I'm out. Thank y'all for subscribing to Screen Fiend. I appreciate the love and support y'all give the channel. We try to get more frequent with you guys. Peace.